I've had the privilege of hearing and seeing what happens to a performance if you focus two aspects of sound, pitch and rhythm. Great musicians have taught that you only have to make the right sound at the right time. So, let's start in the beginning with time. This is the wonderful arrangement by the masterful Dave Briner of the great Cy Coleman song Witchcraft, lyrics by Carolyn Lee and some by Dave Briner. Let's loop the first 4 bars that sets the stage with an instrumental-like intro. We'll slow its typical tempo of 120 beats per minute down to 85 beats per minute so that we can hear and feel those 4 beats, each one divided into 3 subdivisions played by the hi-hat. The snare drum will double our vocal part so that you can hear and feel the correct timing. Notice, in brackets, the first note is only basses, immediately followed by the other 3 voices. The rest of the intro, all 4 voices move together. First, just listen to the drum track. Next, just listen to the drum track with the spoken vocal parts. I'll speak both the bass starting note, in brackets, and the 3-voice echo, and of course all the rest of the intro, which is all 4 parts. Do 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 do. Now it's your turn. While you speak and listen, notice any discrepancies between your voice and the drum track. 1, 2, 3, 4. This time, if you hear any discrepancies, rather than trying to fix the timing, just notice. 1, 2, 3, 4. This time, notice while you not only hear the beat but feel the groove. Don't fix, just notice in the feel of the groove. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get our starting notes, but we'll sing them into pitch, and everybody do all parts. I'll give you the note on the keyboard, and sing it, do, then you do. Then I'll give you a different note on the keyboard, but you'll repeat the same note you do as you did before. You will sing into tune your given note, but it will then be a harmony with the keyboard note. You'll see. Leads first. Here's your note, do. Here it is, sing. Now here's the bass and bari notes on the keyboard you'll tune into. Here's the bass's A flat, but the leads, sing your same do as you did before. Ready, go. Do, go. Here's the bari's A flat, but you'll still sing the same do, leads, go. And here's both, ba-do, you still sing the same E flat, go, leads. Now, we could have sung the tenor C with any of those 3 other notes, but we can't play the C from the keyboard because it's out of tune, and that will only blur the vertical focus of the sound and the memory of that note. and every other note harmonically related to it. In other words, all three other parts. So we won't play that note on the keyboard or pitch pipe. Let's quickly do the basses and baries, then slot in the tenors when the other three parts have more thoroughly established the pitch. Basses, you heard your A flat, but you'll sing it into tune with a given E flat from the keyboard like this. Do. Your turn. Go. Do. Basses. Okay, baries, the same. You've heard your A flat, do, an octave above the basses, but we'll do it with a keyboard E flat like this. Do. Ready? Go. Now, we'll add the tenor C to any or all of these other three notes like this. Do. Or it could be do. Or do. Or all three. Go. Do. Do. Still singing do. Tenor part. Okay, now we have all four parts. Basses, leads, baries, tenors. Oh, and tenors, you can hear what happens if I don't sing falsetto. You sing it in the most natural, probably not falsetto. Now that we've tuned the first chord, we're going to skip ahead to singing the whole intro looped with drums to a perfectly tuned learning track. Yes, this will not directly help your harmonic tuning because it instead works by pitch matching your part, but it will quickly build up some good mileage in tune and in time. Listen for a couple of repeats before you join in very softly, then gradually get a little louder. I'd prefer to harmonically tune all four chords of this intro first, but we need to get singing, so while you're just listening and then singing softly, just notice the following. Tenors, you only have two notes tuned exactly where they usually are, but the last chord feels different even though your repeated D flat is exactly the same. Baritones also have only two notes, but the G sounds and feels lower and is lower than normal. Leads have three notes, and the middle one, the E natural, is higher than you'd expect, making a smaller half step up to the F than you'd expect. Listen for it first and begin by singing softly into it. Basses also have only three notes. Your second note, the B flat, may feel lower, and your third, the B double flat, or A, may feel higher, making your final half step down between those two notes feel like a small semitone. So again, everyone, start by listening very clearly for these tunings, and when you think you hear where your part is placed, begin by singing softly into it. If you're locking all your notes, gently increase volume. If you're not locking, sing softer or just listen. Do.